got it, bro.
All right, with the Hebrew Israelites coming back another week, to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, as well as bring out edification, to the elect, the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we're one of those men. But first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And, back again, back in this wicked kingdom, man. So much going on throughout the earth. More and more wickedness every day. You got World War III on the brink,
Right.
heating up. Every day something coming out about Russia, Putin, and the rest of the nations coming up against Babylon the Great, aka America.
Hey, if I can interject, the fact that Honduras is in the backyard of America. You know what I'm saying? A part of South America. And Honduras is now making a pact with China. That's a big thing, man. But
So, we're at a time where things are heating up, and soon, it's gonna be a famine of the word, along with, a famine of food also. Hey man, those are the times that we in. So, we're gonna go to the book of Amos, chapter 8, and start at verse 8.
this is Amos 8 and 8. Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein? And it shall rise up wholly as a flood, and it shall be cast out and drowned as by the flood of Egypt.
All right, so we're in Babylon the Great, and all manner of wickedness going on, which the Lord is going to purge this place, man. The Lord is going to purge this place of wickedness, at the same way He did in Egypt, man. The Lord says, all the sinners of His people shall die by the sword, man.
That's right.
So, hey, the Lord is bringing destruction, a whole lot of death going on. You just had a shooting in Nashville, Tennessee, at a Christian academy. Wickedness is just multiplying. You had an Eve kill her husband on Facebook Live like 2 days ago. Hey man, and the Lord is not pleased with this, even though He put the spirit upon these people to act this out. But it's all wickedness, man, and it must come to an end.
Right. This is Amos 8:9. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai thy power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon. It says, and I will darken the earth in the clear day.
And how is this gonna happen, man? This is the day of the Lord, when the Lord brings the destruction, by way of the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. The sun is gonna be darkened. No light is gonna be seen, man. That's how much smoke, fire flames, and all that, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of destruction. All these buildings are gonna crumble, and all the wicked are gonna be terrified in that day, man.
That's right. I got a precept for you. This is Revelation 11 and Revelation 11 and 7. It says, and when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord Yahweh Shai was crucified.
And this place that's going to be destroyed is America. Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt. Me and the brother was just before we got out here, man, we saw this Jake, man, walking around. Man, come on, man. Hey, basically he was a sodomite.
Yeah, clearly.
So,
had long hair, booty shorts on. Welcome to Atlanta.
And this agenda is being pushed all around the world, man.
That's right.
Even over there in the so-called Jews, that's one of the biggest prideful places in the world, man.
Right.
And it's supposed to be the people. But you know, hey, this just let you know where we at, man. Babylon the Great.
Amos 8:9, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema thy power, I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day. And I will turn your feast into mourning, and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day.
So this is a lot of people say they want the Lord to come back, within the Christian community, but they don't really know how the Lord is coming back. The Lord is coming back to destroy the wicked, to destroy the sinners of his people.
Right.
It's not going to be all happy, hugs, like white Jesus,
Right.
It's not going to be like that, man.
But before we get to that point, before we even get to Jacob's trouble, there's going to be a famine. Okay, there's going to be a famine that's going to come. All right, that's going to take the words off the street. All right, we're going to be, as it is. Like last week, Jake come up to us and say that there's not going. This is prime real estate, basically insinuating that he doesn't want our presence over here. All right. That's basically what these people are telling us. We've had to move in the last 6 months, maybe 3 to 4 times. Okay? So that family of the word is being established. I guarantee you go to your local city council and they're complaining about us.
And before I got with the brother, he was down the street in a different location. But the Jake that came up said, hey, I know you. I know you where you used to teach at. I've been watching you. So, we've been watched. And it's not a secret, and it don't stop with a low-level security guard. You got high-level people that's watching us that don't want us out here. So like the brother said, the famine of the word is on the way.
And before that happens, it's a precept. Because what the people of this world don't understand is, we're commanded to do what we're doing. This ain't, like we always talk about this. 10 years ago, if you would have said something to me or to this brother about going out and teaching the Bible, we would have looked at you with 3 hands and walked off with you and laughed at you while we were smoking our blunt.
I was meditating on that today. I like, why am I so, it's still a mystery to me.
Right.
Why am I so, fervent about the word? You know what I'm saying?
This is Matthew 22:8. Then he said unto his servants, this is red letter, by the way, Yahweh HaMashiach speaking. Then said he unto his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
And that's what we are instructed to do. Come out here on the highways and hedges and bid the elect to the marriage. You got people walking up and down the street that hear us out here, that see us out here, but they don't stop. They don't consider the word. The Lord says all day long he has stretched his hand out to a gainsaying people. So,
I know what's happening. Go ahead.
And that's what's taking place. The word is coming out, and time is getting shorter. Iniquity is increasing. Hey, eventually you're gonna see a whole lot of death and destruction taking place out here on these streets, man. So, hey, while the word is being taught, the word is being brought out, we know only the elect is gonna be drawn to the word, man, no matter where they are. So, until the Lord pulls us back and tell us to get off the street, we're gonna be out here, man. No matter how much these people don't want us out here, if they push us from one location, we'll move to another location. But the word must come out. So, we're gonna continue to bring this word out, man.
All right, this is Zechariah 7:3. And to speak unto the priest, okay, and this is the Lord telling the men, all right, to go out and speak to the children of Jerusalem, okay, to warn them of the things that are about to come. All right, this is Zechariah 7:3. and to speak unto the priests which were in the house of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of hosts, and to the prophets, saying, should I weep in the 5th month, separating myself, and I have done these so many years? Then came the word of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of hosts unto me, saying, speak unto all the people of the land, and to the priests, saying, when ye fasted, I am mourned in the 5th and 7th month, even those 70 years, did ye all fast unto me, even to me? And when he did eat, and when ye did drink, did ye eat for yourselves, and drink for yourselves? Should ye not hear the words which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai have cried by the former prophets, when Jerusalem was inhabited and in prosperity? It says, and the cities thereof round about her, when men inhabited the south and the plain. And the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai came unto Zechariah, saying, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai of hosts, saying, execute true execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in his heart, in your heart. And so the understanding of that is that that oppress those who are that are lowly, those are talking about the elect, man. We gotta understand. See, Jake is extreme. You don't explain these things to Jake. And Jake will take it however he want to take it, instead of understanding that the elect is the top understanding of this Bible right now. To hell with the rest of these people in this world, man. These people don't matter. They're nothing but fodder for intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. All right, break it down here, bro. This is Zechariah 7:11. This is what you wanted. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. This is Zechariah 7:11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
God. And the ones that's pulling away the shoulders are the wicked, man. The sinners, not the elect. You know, these are the people that you see walking up and down the street, not paying attention to the word coming out. You know, the moles, you know, the alphabet people, the blunt smokers, the pimps, all these people, man, you know, these are the people that the Lord has anger for.
Zechariah 7:11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. God. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai of hosts.
God. And the same thing that the ancient prophets went through, we're doing the same thing, man. You know, the word is coming out. And even back then you had scoffers, you know, haters of the word, man. You know, the unbelievers. All the same thing existed back in the ancient world. And, right. and we see it now. You know?
This is Zechariah 7:11. Zechariah 7:11 or 7:12. It says, yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai of hosts. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai of hosts.
All right. So, you know, the Lord is not going to come off his throne and come down here and talk to these people, man. The word is coming out through the prophets, you know, but they look at us like we're nobodies.
Right.
You know, they look like us. They don't know that. Look what they got on, man. Them guys crazy, man. They standing out there on the corner, you know, stuff like that. But they fail to realize that the words of the Lord are coming through the men out on the highways and hedges.
That's right.
You know?
Just step up. Come. kind of around camera. You were saying?
Yeah, so the word is coming out through the men out on the highways and hedges. No matter who believes it or not, the word is still gonna continue to come out, and the people that turn that harden their heart and stop them their ears, man, those are gonna be the people that gonna be destroyed.
Right. This is back in Amos 8:10, and I will turn your feast into mourning, and all your songs into lamentation, and I will bring sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the morning of an only son, and the end thereof is a bitter day.
So all that partying and celebrating, all that stuff gonna come to an end, man. The Lord gonna bring that to an end, you know. And it is definitely gonna take hold on Eve, man. You know, Eve like to be mirthful, you know, joyous in this wicked society, man, because it is catered to her,
Right.
you know. But she brings Jake in, man. You know, Jake gonna want to do what the women do.
Right.
But you know, how about Shimmy outside is gonna bring all that to an end, man. Right. All your feast days, all that gonna come to an end, man.
Verse 11, Amos 8:11, it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shad, I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shad.
Right. Just like Jake on that motorcycle right now. You know, he heard the word, and he had a chance to hear the word, but when he drove off, hey, he tooted his nose up, man, and the word. And just pulled off. But it's gonna come a time that where he gonna be looking for the men out on the highways, because he ain't gonna know what to do. So, famine of the word, the Lord is gonna bring the famine of the word. People gonna be running, looking for the word, looking for the men out on the corners. You know, when the society collapses. And we ain't too far from it, man. These people think they got all the time in the world, but the Lord says otherwise.
Right. Amos 11:8-12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and shall not find it.
Good. So once they realize that their pastors lied to them, Esau lied to them, once they start seeing all this death and destruction that the prophets have been speaking of, and the calamities, hey, they're gonna be looking for answers.
Right.
But they won't be able to find it, man.
Right.
They're gonna be looking all over. All the videos on YouTube gonna be gone. And it's gonna be,
internet gonna be gone.
It's gonna be like a deserted city out here, man.
That's right. I'm gonna read that last part again. This is Amos 8:12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, and shall not find it.
All right, so the Lord is gonna pull back the word, and this not just gonna take place in Babylon the Great, man. It's gonna be a worldwide event,
Right?
because the word is going out throughout the world. And you know, these people have a chance to hear it, but they don't want to hear it.
Right. And if I could add, our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's very important that we understand that the Lord is angry with us. He's angry with us. That's why we fell to the so-called white man. That's why we in captivity. It ain't because we didn't study Buddha hard enough. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We came under the wrong gods. Okay? We came under Christianity, man. That was a fucking false God, man. All right? And that's why we're under the spell that we in. That's why our people don't want to hear the message that comes with it, because it comes with being a man. All right? This message ain't for the faint at heart. Okay? Our people have been softened by the so-called white man. We've been told that we need to be more effeminate, be more in touch with our feelings. Okay? But how's that worked out? How's that worked out for us? We've been under our woman for the last, 50 years? The so-called black woman has ruled over our nation for the last 50 years. And where are we now? Okay? Where are we now? We're in a world where you can't tell your children not to cut his rod off, okay? Or if you do, the Child Protective Services can come to your house and remove your child from the house, man. That's the world we live in.
You gotta have a bill to go to put in place for an age limit.
Right.
Like, you know, you ain't old enough to drink, but you old enough to chop your rod off, man. What kind of sense do that make?
Right.
You can't drink alcohol. You can't vote.
You can go to war at 18
do that no way. But yeah, you can go to war. You can go to war and kill somebody.
Right.
But you ain't, you know, hey man, these people, man, hey, Esau gotta go.
And it just goes back to Zechariah 7:11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
Man, 'cause most of the people of this society are complacent with what goes on, man. They just go with the flow, normalizing wickedness. You know, but the men of the Lord, man, that's why we have so much trouble here, man, so much stress. Because we don't get on with the wicked.
Right.
You know, we see it and we gotta call it out, man. No matter where we at, man.
The Lord say to hate evil, man.
Good.
You know, how could you say you're a follower or a lover of the Lord and His ways, and you still put up with wickedness and say it's okay? You can be a tranny. You're okay. You can cut your rod off. You know, it's okay that you like that wicked ass show I Am Jazz, man. Okay, that woman should go to jail and right away. There should not be any. You know, we don't need a hearing. We don't need nothing. We got all the evidence right here on TLC. Okay. That shit wicked as hell, man. Putting that little boy through that, man. Now he got an eating disorder. Okay. Bugged the fuck out. Okay. And I don't even want to tell y'all brothers what a dilate is. I don't know myself. Anyway, we're gonna move on. This shit gets too crazy. I got it.
All right, this is the book of Amos, chapter 5. And we'll start at 13. It says, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
That's right. That's beautiful, man. Bring that again.
It says, let me see.
Still that word prudent.
All right, it says, this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 13. It says, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
That's right, that evil time. What is that evil time? We got many precepts to back that up. Jeremiah 30:7. Shit, we just read Amos 8. All right, and 8 going down. Okay. That's talking about the day of Jacob's trouble. The day of Jacob's trouble is going to be a day where it's going to be like none other. There's going to be evilness that's going to be doing. And when we talk about this, please understand, you have to be a visual creature when we speak these things. You know, because the things that we're saying does no justice as to what you're going to see. You're going to literally see people get their head blown off. You got to prepare yourself for this. This is the time during that's why we got on those guys, started with the elders and apostles, got on those guys that were talking about we're in a new covenant. We ain't in no new covenant, okay? Because the Bible also says that the kingdom of heaven shall come with much violence, okay? What about that part? We ain't seen the violent part yet. The day of Jacob's trouble is going to come with much violence. There's going to be a lot of people, all right, well, as to quote Biggie, okay, there's going to be a lot of slow singing and a lot of flower bringing, except for the flower bringing part, okay? Because there's going to be dead bodies piled up upon dead bodies, man. All right? Go ahead.
I got prudent. It says to be prudent, to be circumspect.
Oh, to be circumspect. Okay. What is circumspect? Seeing your whole surroundings, seeing everything, checking your own spirit. It ain't just about seeing everybody else. You got to check yourself too, man. All right? So when you're being circumspect, you're looking upon everything around you. Okay. What is that? What's going on around me? What are the people doing? What's the movement looking like? Is it too dark for me to be out here right now? Okay. Am I in a club situation where it looks like this woman may be setting me up? See, this is things that a circumspect person would do. You're paying attention. You ain't dumb. The Lord demands you to be intelligent, man. This ain't about being no goddamn smart ass, but it ain't also about being no tough guy neither. Okay? Tough guys will get in a situation and think, well, this guy, these 4 guys are about to jump me, so I'm gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta run or anything like that, but be smart. Can you talk yourself out of this situation? Can you use?
It says to be circumspect and hence intelligent.
Oh my goodness. Read that again from the top.
It says to be circumspect and hence intelligent.
And hence intelligence, man. The Lord wants you to be intelligent. Hey, the Lord wants you to use a level of intelligence. See, you can't be no dumbass and last in this truth. We seen all the ones that thought they were somebody, but really they were nobody. You hear me? These guys that come in with their nose all in the air, thinking that there's somebody talking to you any kind of way, okay? Calling you bitch ass niggas and all this kind of stuff. And then the same weirdos and lowlives, all right, that went back into the world, bugged the fuck out. And just like I said 2 weeks ago, eventually you're gonna prepare to eat your own children. Because we're coming into the famine of the word. Remember? The famine of the word is gonna lead to the famine, period. There's gonna be a time where people are going to eat their food by measure. Okay, they're gonna eat their water, they're gonna drink their water in astonishment, as it says in Ezekiel. Okay, and the people are gonna be bugged out, man. They ain't gonna have no answers. They're not gonna be able to find us. Lord's gonna have us separated somewhere in a nice little spot. Okay? Well, we're gonna be in a nice little bunker, okay, chilling, watching live on YouTube as people get killed, okay? All right, there's gonna be marauder groups out here. It's gonna be cannibalism. It's gonna come. Hell, you got cannibals here now, okay? And you women, man, you're food for the game. You don't even realize it. You walking around, everything's showing. You don't even understand. These men are chronically undersexed. All right. What you think's gonna happen when there's no police, when there's no 911? Those same men that see you every day walking up and down the street, all right, in your little booty shorts and in your dresses and your crop tops, okay? They gonna take that ass, okay? And that's the truth of the matter. We're not here to sugarcoat this, right?
All right, Amos chapter 5 and verse 13. It says, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
For it is an evil time.
It says,
yeah, so that evil time is talking about the day of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, to reiterate that situation, we gotta see, because we gotta beat it into the, you know, not necessarily the elect's head, because they're gonna get it at some point, but we gotta repeat ourselves. This is about repetition, saying it over and over and over and over, saying it to yourself, saying it to the audience, okay? Read.
It says, seek good and not evil.
Seek good and not evil. This is good what we're doing. This right here is a good act, okay? Despite what some would say, all right? This is a good act that we're doing. We're going out and we're preaching as according to Matthew 22 and 9, going into the highways and hedges, all right? Bid those to the marriage. Read.
It says that they may live, and so the Lord Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you.
That's right. Read it again.
It says, seek good and not evil.
This is good. We're seeking good. We're seeking to be on the right side or the good side of Yahweh B'Shem Shah. Read.
That ye may live.
That ye may live. Right? That's the point. Hey, doesn't it say in the Apocrypha, all right, blessed are those who live long enough to see the fall of their enemies. That's a blessing. And not just the so-called white man. We have many enemies. We got enemies who are Israelites. Huh? 2/3 of the nation of Israel is our enemies. Okay? We don't want to see the 2/3 prosper, because we know what the 2/3 going into the kingdom of heaven, he's going to corrupt the kingdom of heaven. Read.
It says, seek good and not evil, that ye may live, and so the Lord Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you.
Hey, the Lord said he gonna be with us. This is written, man. All right, make no mistake about it, man. All right, death is not actually what you think it is. It's nothing more than sleep, man. That's all it is. When you understand death, you're not afraid of it. See, that's why our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach was so powerful, okay? Or you ignorant called Jesus Christ, all right? He overcame death, and we're here to do the same thing in the same stead, okay? The Lord said the things that I've done, you will do greater. Okay, you'll do things greater than I. Okay? So if the Lord overcame death, well, that's something on display for us as well, right? Go to 1 Corinthians 15:51.
All right, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 51. Let's see. All right, I'm starting at 50. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Beautiful, brother. Flesh and blood you cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean in the spirit? Okay, when you understand the spirit, you go into that milk, and you understand that what the Lord is saying there is those who are carnal. Okay, your carnality cannot enter into the Lord's kingdom. You cannot be a part of the Lord's church. All right, if you are in this world, okay, mingling and mixing in this world, and you're pulling the world into your doctrine, that's going the hell off. Okay, that's not something kingly. That's not something that's royalty. Okay, all right. When you come into the king's domain, okay, the kingdom, okay, when you come into the king's domain, you are to act, okay, with some type of reference towards that king, or off with your head. All right.
It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, neither does corruption inherit incorruption.
Neither does corruption inherit incorruption. So that's a separate, all right, there's a separate spirit for each. You got wicked spirits, you got righteous spirits, okay? And coming into the famine of the word, there's going to be a separation, okay, between the people, all right, who are of this world and the people who are against this world. The Lord is separating everything. When you go into Luke 12, it talks about the Lord is coming with division. See, the people of this world will say, well, let's come together. Let's be together. Let's have unity. Okay, the Lord says that's New World Order talk. Okay, whenever you talk to someone and they're talking about, well, we need to come together, we need to do our banks and this and that, what is that bank leading to? Okay, that bank is going to lead to you getting chipped. Okay, and they don't know what they're saying, but they're speaking New World Order talk. Okay, and if you're a spiritual person, a spiritual man, woman, or child, your orders are to get away from that person. Come back in. Oh, yeah, going up. Yeah. Well, you can't. Yeah, so as I was saying, okay, we're coming into a famine of the word, okay, where the Lord is getting ready to take this word off the streets, all right? And these people really gonna be done then. See, we're going into in 1 Corinthians 15, all right, that's talking about overcoming death. Do you people actually believe that we can actually live forever? They don't believe that. I believe it, this brother believes it, okay? So we're only dealing with the elect. We're only dealing with the elect, all right? So the elect is going to come into the spirit of believing, man. You know? We see what unbelief has gotten us. It's gotten us nowhere. It's gotten us where we are, where we're chained up mentally, okay? The so-called white woman, the so-called white man has made it abundantly clear, okay, that they don't seek look, just because the so-called white man, the white woman fucks a black man doesn't mean that she likes you. It's written in her DNA to hate you, right? It goes back to her forefather Esau Edom, all right? The first so-called white man, all right? That's in her DNA. She can't help who she is. Just like the so-called white man, he can't help who he is. That's why we call him the devil. That's why they do these school shootings and things of that nature, okay? But we understand that there's no such thing as death. Death is nothing more than rest, man. That's all it is, okay? So when people bug out, oh, I lost my mom and my dad, I always tell the people, especially people close to me, I say, look, man, all right, according to the Bible, man, your loved one is just in the spirit world. These people in the world believe in a hell and a heaven. They tripping, man. There ain't no such thing as no damn hell. That's made up. That's Christian dogma, man. All right, that's some shit they made up in Saturday or Sunday school. Okay, to scare you to keep coming to church and keep putting them tithes in. That's all that is, man. All right? But when you understand what hell actually, the context of hell, hell just means a condition on earth. Okay? That's all it means. All right? But we got to continue to come down here and break down the strongholds, man. Okay? When you die, even the Edomite, when he dies, you go to the spirit world. Okay? But there's going to come a time where we ain't going to die. That's a part of the doctrine. And you're required to believe it. Because the Lord knows your spirit. If you don't believe it, the Lord's going to expose you. Go ahead.
All right, it's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, and verse 51. It says, behold, I shew you a mystery.
Show me. Go ahead. Yeah, no, I know people are talking about it. No, they ain't how to show me.
Say, we shall not all sleep,
Right.
but we shall be changed.
Right. Read it one more time.
It says, behold, I show you a mystery.
Right. Read.
We shall not all sleep.
We shall not all sleep, right? Come on now. So we should not all sleep. What does that mean? We're not all gonna die. That's I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, maybe you can help me out. Like, how do you explain that to somebody who don't believe? When you read that, and that's in the New Testament, that's what it's gonna say. Well, is that in the New Testament? Yes, it's in the New Testament. So now what? What's your argument? Hell, we can go to the Old Testament if you won't. Keep reading, brother.
Says, but we shall all be changed.
But we shall all be changed. So we ain't gonna have this corruptible crown that we have right now. This is an incorruptible crown that we're seeking. The people of this world is looking to be NBA champions, Super Bowl champions. They want to have riches of this world. They want to have 10,000 women on this side. Okay. Well, we seeking a change to the culture of this entire earth. That's an incorruptible crown led by Yahweh Shah. Read.
Says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye,
in the twinkling of an eye. So even as you're getting ready to blink, you ain't gonna be able to see how fast it's gonna come. Hey, the Lord said that Satan shall fall as lightning. Right? What does that mean? Does that mean Satan is going to literally fall out of the sky? No, nigga, that's not what that means. Okay? That just means that the people who represent Satan on this earth, which is the so-called white man, his ass is going to come out of that power rulership so fast, you're not going to be able to blink and see how fast he's going to fall. Okay? And just as fast as you see his ass fall, we're going to go right into power. Okay? And everybody that forsook this word, all right, that were you so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, you're going to pay dearly for your unbelief. All right? You're going to wish you believed in that day. All right? You are all that bullshit you were talking, all them guys just be talking shit. Okay? And it's going to come a time, the Lord's showing you right now, whether you want to know it or not. Okay? The Lord's showing you. But you don't want to, you refuse to hearken according to Zechariah 11:7. Go ahead.
It says, in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
And the dead, which in the spirit is us, okay, because we're not in rulership. We're in a folly state right now, so we represent the dead, but also, there's literally going to be dead rising out of, out of the seas. It talks about that. There's going to be dead that rise out of the sea, out of their graves, okay, and they're going to come and they're going to wreck shop, okay. Good.
It says, and we shall be changed.
And we shall be changed into those spiritual bodies, those incorruptible bodies. Read.
For this corruptible must put on incorruptible, and this mortal must put on immortality.
Must put on immortality. Okay? And this famine that's getting ready to come is going to be as a result of you not believing. You're not going to believe on a scripture like this. Although we got precept after precept after precept, okay, to prove our point. They don't want to believe it. That's fine. The elect will, though. Read.
It says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Death is swallowed up in victory. So where does this saying come from? Well, look no further than Isaiah 25:8. Isaiah 25:8 is the original saying which Paul is quoting, okay? Which we're quoting Paul, okay? What?
says, "O death, where is thy sting?
Read.
O grave, where is thy victory?"
We understand what death is. It's nothing more than sleep. It's quite annoying, and I'm not sure if you agree, but it's quite annoying, in my opinion, when I know what death is, and to hear Jake talk about it in such mysterious ways. Oh, what do you think, he might have went to hell? I remember having a conversation with my uncle, who's a pastor. Okay, most of my uncles are pastors in the church, man. I love them dearly. All right, on my dad's side, right? I love them dearly. I love the camaraderie they have as men, because the men run that side of the family, and I respect that. But they're bugged out. They're bugged out because they'll tell me, "Oh, because like my father passed. All right, when I was 19. Okay, so they'll make it seem like my dad is in hell somewhere, burning and toiling because he didn't believe." I'm like, nah, I want to be respectful, right? But it was annoying the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, what are you talking about, man? Like, can you show me in the Bible where it talks about a place called hell, where Dante's Inferno? Can you please explain this to me? He couldn't have no answers. He'll go to certain scriptures, and then we would take them out of context, don't know what's going on, man. And I have to endure it because I love my family, but at the same time, come a time where that family word gonna hit them too. Read it one more time from the top. Not from the very top.
All right, it says, "O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory?"
O grave, where is thy victory? Right. So there is no victory, all right, that death is going to have over us, man. All right. Death is going to be swallowed up in victory, all right, by the Lord's men, man. You got to believe this, man. Why is this far-fetched to us? I mean, why is this far-fetched to you? Okay. But the so-called white man putting a tip in you, that's more reasonable. That's more reasonable. Okay? You eating bugs for dinner, it's more reasonable than you overcoming death. See, this world got to be destroyed. Go ahead, man.
It says, "The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law."
Say that part again.
It says, "And the strength of sin..."
No, that's the first part before it.
It says, "The sting of death is sin."
The sting of death is sin, man. So when death came into the earth, it's because we, as a people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, sinned. Okay, you sinned. Otherwise, our women would be going through birth contractions. Because when you look at in nature, all right, the animals, when they give birth, you don't hear them wailing and crying and shit. They don't do that. That's a effect of you being wicked. Okay, carrying out sin on the earth. Okay, and that nakedness that's talking about in Genesis is not talking about them literally being naked. Okay, that's talking about them not having the law, statutes, commandments, or taking the law, statutes, and commandments out of their decision making. That makes you naked.
It says, "The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law."
And the strength of sin is the law. All right. So there's gonna come a time where the Lord is going to write the laws within our fleshly members. Okay. We're gonna be able to do things that this world has never. That's gonna be miraculous. But the people of the world see this as nothing more than a comic strip. They think this is a Marvel movie we're talking about. No, this is gonna be real life, y'all. Real life. And it's coming through a street near you, a city near you. Good.
It says, "But thanks be," so like it says, "But thanks be to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which giveth us victory through our Lord Yahushua Mashiach."
That's right. The Lord has given us victory, man. All right. We gonna win. We gonna overcome. Just like it said in 1 Corinthians 15. We're gonna overcome death. We're gonna overcome that sleep. Hey, really, when you understand death, when Esau comes with his chip, it's not gonna be a hard decision. Okay? Honestly. If you believe, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm good. Do what you gotta do, Esau. Make it quick. Okay? That's the only thing you can pray for, that it's quick. And even then, the Lord might intervene. You gotta believe this, man. Hey, and I pray for those, you brothers and sisters that might not can't see it. I pray the Lord opens your eyes to see it, man. This is heavy. This ain't no little topic we're going into. This is a topic of great faith, man. Faith is what's going to save you in that time. All right, but it also says faith without works is dead. So we got to come out here. You got to preach this word. You got to get the dirty looks. You got to get scoffed at. You got to get a guy coming out of retirement from the prophets, all right, to come back on the streets and prophesy for a week and go back into the world. You got to have that happen to you. You ain't living unless you have it. Go ahead, bro.
It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
The Lord said, be steadfast, man. The Lord said, don't move. These people moving up against you, they talking shit. Fuck them. Fuck them. They ain't worth the energy nor the sweat off your brow. Okay? You let them go up and down the street and be what they are, which is missile food. Okay? Because there's gonna come a time, all right, when the teeth of wild beasts is gonna come out. We brought that out, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Well, hell, last week. All right, Sirach 39 and 30. Okay? Teeth of wild beasts is gonna come out, and it's gonna be a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and white people, and Asian people, all you people on the lands of America, if you're not of the elect, you're food. That's what you are, you're food. Okay? You just waiting out your expiration date, that's all. Okay? And then they'll say in retort to us, they'll say, well, everybody's gonna die. I just read in the scripture, 2 scriptures that said nothing otherwise. Somebody's gonna live that, right? I expect it to be me. I expect it to be this brother. Does that mean it's gonna happen? No. I have faith though. And I'm doing works. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't something that we just project and then we tell the people, no. We actually believe this because it's written. Go ahead.
It says, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Stay in that temple, y'all. Stay in that temple. All right? Keep putting up them lessons. Keep bringing out this word. Keep cursing out this America and the rest of these countries that are joined on to America. Curse them all out. Tell them their time is coming. Go ahead.
It says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain.
Our labor is not in vain. This may look small. This may look like it's not going to happen, but Russia and China ain't coming into power for nothing. Okay? Russia and China, all right, Russia and China, all right, the UFO. Remember Joy from last week? All right? Joy, okay, whoever that was, all right? Understand the so-called UFO is coming, and they're going to visit you purposely. They're going to come back and look for Joy. You referenced us. We must come visit, and you're going to zap your ass in your sleep, and you'll be nothing but space dust, okay? Understand that the Lord is getting ready to, all right, the Lord say be steadfast, okay? Because the people are going to have that dirty looks. They're going to say what they want to say. Let them say it. Let them say it. Because he who laughs first won't laugh last. I said that all wrong, but you understand what I'm saying. Go ahead.
It says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. This labor is not in vain, man. The Lord said to expect gain from this, to expect the world. I don't want your dirty little box, okay? That's not good enough, okay? I don't want your fiat money, your fiat currency. I don't need that, okay? I want the entire world and everything in it. To quote Scarface, all right? And it ain't me. I want our brothers, all right, our sisters, our nation, all right, the Israelites, the 12 tribes, to have this entire earth in order. The rest of these people, you're going to go into slavery where you belong. You're going to serve out your time, Mr. So-called white man, after 1,000 years, because the Bible says to give unto you double. You had us for 500 years, we're going to have you 4,000. All right, we're going to chain your leaders, okay, and we're going to clean this earth up using you. Go ahead.
All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1 and verse 18. It says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness,
That's right, read.
but unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And look, and that's the balance. See, we're giving you the balance. We ain't just giving you all doom and gloom. We're not just saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is going to kill 2/3 and that's the end of our message. No, we're talking about the elect as well. Somebody's going to live out that scripture. Why not us? Right? Good.
It says, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise.
Oh, the wisdom of the wise. All your Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, okay? All your what's the guy name? Bill Nye, the science guy. All these guys gonna be destroyed, man. Their wisdom is low level, man. Okay, and all them dudes, most of them dudes are cokeheads anyway, man. Okay, a bunch of cokeheads. All right, that's up in the science lab with white coats on. Okay, with white dust coming off their breath. All right, telling you that we've been with the Earth is 2 trillion years old. A number they made up out of their ass. That's the legacy of the so-called white man, man. The so-called white man creates everything out of his ass and expects you to believe him.
It says, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
Ooh, read that again.
It says, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
That's right. So you're circumspect, even though you're wicked, they're circumspect in wisdom. The scriptures say that the so-called white man his spirit is not upright in him. So he's gonna be able to. What the so-called black, Latino, and Native American. What you don't understand is the so-called white man understands that the Bible is real. He knows it is real, right? He's went and done the research. He went and sought out Noah's Ark. He knows where all these things are. He ain't told you though. You don't know shit. You're taught everything in school, all right? In those little concentration camps they call elementary and middle school, okay? And they tell you all this garbage, all right, about your history, that you're African, that you were born. If you listen to the so-called white man, you were nothing more than a slave. You've been a slave your whole life. You had nothing to do with Europe. Although when you go into the history of the Moors ran over Europe. Okay? That's why in Italy, you got the mob wives, right? Those ain't nothing but black women. That's all they are. With white skin. They are a bunch of light-skinned niggas. That's all those Italians are. All right? When you go into southern Italy. Okay? But you don't learn that in your history. The so-called white man tells you that you're nothing more than a slave. That's what you always will be. And guess what? You'll refer to yourself as a Gentile, right? Because you don't know your own history. All right, what do they say in school? They say those who don't learn their history are doomed to repeat it. So you getting ready to be enslaved again, this time with a chip, okay? So-called white man's about to come with that microchip and is about to make you take it. Because a lot of y'all are already considering, all right, hey, look, man, life is too hard. I can't pay I'm $1,000, $10,000 in the hole. Okay, what else is my prospects? I got to do something. I got to feed my kids. Go ahead.
It says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world?
That's right, read.
Has not Yahweh Shem Yahushua made foolish the wisdom of this world?
That's right. The wisdom in this world is foolishness. Huh? The wisdom of this world has led to nothing, to naught. Look at it. You got concrete everywhere, man. That's not wisdom. That's bad for your back. That's bad for your posture. Okay? Anxiety, okay? Stress, all that goes up, man. Elevated, concrete. When you walk on the natural earth, you feel better. You feel better. Hey, look, you're one with the earth. Hey, man, it's a scientific fact that, man, children, when they play in nature, man, okay? I read these type of studies all the time. When children play with nature, man, it increases their intelligence. They become one with the earth. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
The world by wisdom knew not. read that again.
It says, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. So the wisdom of this world, is what you would consider carnal, fleshly. Okay? And what did the Bible say when we read earlier? It said that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. So anything carnal cannot enter into the kingdom because it's not essential. It's not anything that the Lord would prefer to enter into his holy gates, man. That's why we say the so-called white man must be removed from the power seat. Okay? There ain't gonna be no cohabitation, all right, as the Lord come back and then he has his own separate earth and then America still exists. No, no, no. Once the Lord comes back, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, guess what? America's gotta go. You've done your number on the earth, man. You've done all your wickedness, man. You've had your fun. All right, now it's time to end the party, okay? Party's over, all right? That's why the Lord sent us out here, okay? To tell you that the party's over, okay? No more of this garbage about where we can, well, I can wear what I want to wear. I can do whatever I want to do. That shit is ending, all right? Read.
It says, it pleased Yahweh Shem Yahushua by the foolishness of preaching to them that believe.
That's right. So this is for those who believe. If you don't believe, get Romans 3:3. If you don't believe, we don't care. Very important that you understand this, people. We don't care if you don't believe. So what? Ask me how I'm going to sleep at night. Okay, ask me how I'm going to sleep tonight. Quite well, might I add. Okay? I might need to change out my art to my matches a little bit. Other than that, I'm good. All right, go ahead.
All right, start. It says, what advantage then has the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Read.
For much every way.
For much every way. Read.
Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And who are the oracles of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? The prophets, the former prophets, the prophets of old. Jeremiah 28:8 says the prophets shall to come and speak of wars, pestilence, and destruction. All right? But our people they're insistent on being in this world, man. Being with it. Go ahead.
It says, but what if some did not believe?
So what if some did not believe? Our people don't believe. They walk by the sign, they point it, they look at it, they have a little laugh in their mind. They might video you for a few seconds, walk by, trying to be slick like we don't see you. Okay. They go back and they post it on their TikTok and they laugh. Ha 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 ha. But guess what though? Who's gonna have the last laugh? What if some did not believe? Read.
Says, shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua without effect?
We don't give a damn. That's the answer to that. If you don't believe, so what? Just to put it bluntly, just to put it harshly, you don't believe in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so what? So what, man? That shit don't mean nothing. Still gonna go home, have a nice meal, still gonna sleep on my nice bed, and I'm gonna chill. And I ain't gonna even think about our interaction of you unbelieving. So what? You just gonna be you mark yourself according to the scriptures anyway. All right? You just gonna be a part of the Lord's nuclear food. All right, read.
It says Yahweh Shem Yahushua forbid. Yeah, let Yahweh Shem Yahushua be true, but every man a liar.
And every man is a liar that is not written according to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You come up against this word, you are a liar. All right? Hold that, go to John 8:44. Because our people seem to think your opinion matters to the prophets. It don't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. All right? It does not matter. All right? We're going to continue to preach this word, whether it be strife. All right? We don't preach the strife. But whether strife comes upon us, hey, we're going to continue to preach this word. We ain't stopping. We ain't taking no breaks. Okay? We're not going back into the word for a month and coming back. Okay? Do a stop video and go back into the world. No, we're not doing that.
All right, it says, the book of John, chapter 8, in verse 43. It says, why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word.
That's right. So the Lord said, why do you not hear my speech? You ain't listening, right? So you ain't paying attention to what the Lord's saying. So the Lord got to wait. Now he sent out men, all right, to come out and preach this word unto you freely of no charge, okay? But the Lord has other ways to make you believe as well. He's going to start killing, okay, on a large scale. Just like over in Turkey, okay? 50,000 people perished just like that. Nobody ever thought about it, all right? Well, here in America, that's going to be more than that, all right? There's going to be upscaled to a 300 million, all right? And there's only 330 million in the country as it is now. So 300 million people are going to perish, all right, very soon, according to nuclear fire, all right? Go ahead and read.
It says, ye are of your father, the devil.
You are of your father, the devil. Why? Why did we say that? Read.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of your father ye will do. You're a homosexual, okay? You love eating pork. You love shrimp. You love lobster. You are of your father, the devil. Read.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. Just like your father, you're going to be a murderer too. Read.
And abode not in the truth.
And abode not in the truth. You going around here talking some fucking, I'm a Christian. I love God, but you over here eating a goddamn shrimp tartare, man. Okay, you don't love no Lord. The Lord hates your ass, all right? The Lord hates what you're doing. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have a chance at salvation. Don't you understand that? But you don't care. You hearken, you pull the shoulder. You say, nah, man, I'm good. I'm straight. Read.
It says, because there is no truth in him.
There's no truth in him. Read.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
That's right. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Read.
For he is a liar and the father of it.
That's right. So you are of your father, the devil. All right. You coming, if you talking about there's nothing wrong with eating pork, there's nothing wrong with eating shrimp, there's nothing wrong with sleeping with my neighbor's wife, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. You are of your father, the devil, okay? And the lust of your father ye will do. So you are a fucked up individual according to the Bible, okay? Yes, if you eat pork, yes, if you eat shrimp, you are fucked up. You don't know no better, okay? You need to be taught, okay? But if you buck up against this message, ye are of your father, the devil. Read.
It says, and because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not.
Read that again.
It says, and because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not.
And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not. You make me out to be the enemy. All right? Some shit like that is going to be destroyed in that day. Okay? Because when the day of Jacob's troubles come, all right, you're going to want to be quiet as a mouse out here. All this goddamn noise is going on, you ain't got to worry. When Jacob's trouble comes, all right, when all these marauder groups going to be out here, you're going to have cannibals out here looking for human flesh to consume. You're going to want to be quiet as hell. You're going to move with some silence, okay? Because, hey, look, the Lord is getting ready to kill a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. He's going to kill a lot of you because you hard-headed. You can't be told shit. You know everything, okay? Read.
It says, which you convinceth me of sin.
Read that again.
It says, which of you convinceth me of sin?
That's right. So the Lord is the one that's doing sin, not you. Not you. No. You're special, okay? No, the Lord is the one that's wrong, all right? The law, statutes, commandments are wrong. Not you. You're special. You're a snowflake, okay? You're quite all right. Read.
And if I say the truth, why do ye not believe me?
Because you are, what does it say in 8:44? Ye are of your father, the devil. That's why you don't believe. That's why you don't believe. And is this message for you? No. Those of you that don't believe, so what? So what? We don't care. We ain't here for you anyway. Read.
It says, he that is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, heareth Yahweh Shem Yahushua's word.
That's right. Read that one more time.
he that is of Yahweh Shem Shai heareth Yahweh Shem Shai's word.
That's right. So if you're of the spirit, of the mindset of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, which Yahweh Shai's name is not Jesus Christ, but our people call him Jesus Christ because that's all they fucking know, okay? No research, no learning, no going into the words, not understanding that Jesus Christ is a made-up word, okay? When he was Hebrew, how the hell is he Greek, huh? Jesus Christ is a Greek name. So how the hell is he Greek? And he was in the Roman captivity. That don't make any sense. So when you do the research, you understand how in the hell is you giving him a Greek name while he was in the Roman captivity and he's Hebrew. That's confusion. The Lord said he is not the author of confusion. The Lord is very plain and clear about who he is, what he expects, and what you should be doing as an Israelite. All right? Read that one more time.
It says, he that is of Yahweh Shem Shai heareth Yahweh Shem Shai's word.
That's right. So you listen to this word. We reading out the Bible, but see, people of the world, they hear this and they say, "Nah, man, I can't do it. It ain't for me. Not my Jesus. Not my Jesus. Nope. I grew up. This all I know, and this what I know, and that's why Jake gonna get killed for that stubbornness. That stubborn, stiff-necked spirit. The Lord sent out men out here to break it down to you correctly, to tell you what's going on for real, so that you don't get caught up in this bloodshed that's about to happen. But our people say, nah, nope, not my Jesus. Nope. I grew up this is the same Jesus I grew up on the wall my whole life. This is what it's gonna be. The Lord said, fine. You know what I'm saying? Now that's just one more body I'm gonna drop. Go ahead.
It says, ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Because ye are not of Yahweh Shem Shai. You don't hear the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai because you are not of Yahweh Shem Shai. Simple. Why should I have to listen to somebody spew their unbelief to me like I give a damn? Okay? Like I care if you don't, that's that guy? Yeah, that's him. May Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, hey, Salakwa Yom Masapaya, man. All right? May the Lord destroy you and your family. Read.
You want to get more on it?
Yeah. Is that done on?
Well, it's going into
Go to Isaiah 30, 31. Can't say shit from over here.
He's looking over.
He's looking. You keep looking, but we ain't on your goddamn prime property or what it is, that prime real estate. Fuck out of here, okay?
He want to.
Jake, bug the fuck out, man. All right.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children," said the Lord Yahweh. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
That's right. Read that again.
It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh.
Hey, the Lord said, woe to the rebellious children, man. All right? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are stiff-necked as hell. You can't be told nothing, man. He coming over here. All right? You're going to get cursed out. That's all that is. All right? Yeah, keep walking. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to destroy, okay, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. All right? Hey, good riddance, man. You niggas are a stain on this earth. And yeah, okay, we understand that the so-called black, Latino, and Native American is a pissant in this captivity, okay? But you so-called white people, boy, y'all going down. Y'all going down. Good for you too, okay? Good for you. All right, may Yahweh send many death angels your way. All right, goddamn devil. All right, read.
Says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
That's right. They take counsel, but not of me. This is good counsel. All right, the Lord is telling us, all right, to come out and tell you and prophesying to you what's going to happen before it happens. All right, and what does Jake do? He walks his ass around looking for shit to go start with people. Okay, niggas is smoking weed on your property. Okay, but you ain't stopping them. Lock your brothers. Y'all don't understand history over here. Jacob's bugged out. And that's why we take delight in cursing his ass out. Read.
It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
But not of my spirit. So the Lord say, all right, look, there's a saying the Lord tells you that you should not be eating shrimp, crab, lobster. You shouldn't be laying with your homeboy's girl. You shouldn't be doing that. But why is that preached in this world? Because ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Okay, according to John 8:44. See, the people of this world thinks it's okay to be trans, right? Like that wicked ass show I was talking about, I Am Jazz, man. All right, that is child neglect at the least, okay? At the least, man. You shouldn't be transitioning to a 4-year-old child, man. But this world not only promotes it, they give them rewards. They gave the little girl a GLAAD award, man. Oh, sorry, I said little girl. My bad. Little boy. Okay?
Don't forget about Dwayne Wade.
Oh, Dwayne Wade. Oh. Hey, Dwayne, boy. Hey, man. I'm sure you probably watch these with your elite. Dwayne, listen, man. The Lord gonna destroy you, dog. He gonna destroy your ass. What you did to that little boy is Hey, man. Lord. You go ahead, man. Read.
All right, it says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh.
This is rebellious act that's going on in the earth. Led by who? The so-called white man. He promotes this kind of garbage, okay? That's why his rulership has to end. Just like the Romans, just like the Egyptians, just like the Greeks, just like the Medo-Persians. Go ahead.
Says that take counsel, but not of me.
You ain't took no counsel from Yahweh Shema Shah. You took counsel from your own wicked ass spirit. People about to crash into each other. People are bugged out with masks in the car, sitting by themselves. Weirdos, man. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering.
They cover their face with a mask. Well, they won't cover Yahweh Shema Shah. You people are bugged out, man. Bugged out. All right? Don't know what's going on. Okay, read.
Says, but not of my spirit.
But not of my spirit. And this is the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah when you go into 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, reading on down to about 11. Okay? The Lord has covered, all right, has given you a spirit to be covered with, man. And that goes into Genesis I was speaking about earlier, where it talks about, Christian will read they were naked. Okay, like they were literally naked. No, nigga. You were not covered by the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's what makes you naked. Not you physically having clothes on. But because you don't have the understanding of Yahweh Shema Shah, you don't understand it. Good.
It says, but not of my spirit.
But not of my spirit, read.
That they may add sin to sin.
And what is sin unto sin? That's iniquity. Okay? So they add an iniquity onto themselves. And you're not covered by Yahweh Shah, by the blood of Yahweh Shah. That's a death sentence. Because despite popular belief, the Lord does recognize blood sacrifice. Okay? It's just that for the elect, he only recognizes Yahweh's bloodshed. Okay? He's done away with the animal sacrifice. All right, the portion of that, the Old Testament. All right, he gave you a new sacrifice, which was Yahweh. All right? If you're not covered by the blood of Yahweh, I don't care what you look like. You're dead. Go ahead.
Says that want to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Hey, you strengthened yourself in the strength of Pharaoh, man. You made it he made it very abundant that the Lord is not needed in your life. Although you'll still put your nice heels on, all right, you put your nice blush on, your nice makeup, carry your ass over to the local church, okay? Give about $200 in tithes, and then go back to wickedness for the rest of the week, okay? Or not even for the rest of the week. You'll go down to the food pantry, all right, and you'll proceed to go ahead and get that ham hock sandwich, okay? Like ain't nothing happened. Like the Lord don't see all this. The hypocrisy of this society is maddening, man. To talk to people in this world is a burden in itself. All right. It
says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So, just like you see there's a shadow over us, it's covering us. That's what the shadow of Egypt has done to these people, man. It's covered these people, man. They're immersed in it, okay? They're immersed in the madness, which is Babylon the Great, all right? Get Jeremiah 51:7. And then go back to Isaiah.
All right, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
That's right. That Babylon, all right, America is a cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand. Read.
That made all the earth drunken.
Hey, that made all the earth, and that's including 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay? They have been drunken, all right, they've been covered by that shadow, all right, which is Babylon the Great. What's another shadow? The shadow of the valley of the valley of the shadow of death. This is the valley of the shadow of death. There's death everywhere. Death when you eat. If you have sex, it's death. Clothes you're wearing is death. The air you breathe is death. Everything's death here. Or death-based.
It says the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
They are pissed the hell off. Go back to Isaiah. They are pissed the hell off. Why? They're pissed off because they've been sold a bill of goods. Okay? She about to smack the hell out the back of that car. You gotta chill out, baby. Chill out with that brake. Don't always work. Anyway, so yeah, man, the people of this world are pissed off. Look at man, look, this is how I know that this world is over, right? I looked online and I saw a podcast with the Arabs, okay, with the towel heads, okay, they had a podcast where there was men on one side and women on the other side, and they were trying to talk out their differences. Why the woman is not it's fresh and fit style, right? So the woman is trying to talk to him. The Arab man is having difficulties with his woman. This is under the rulership of the so-called white man. He got to be stopped. He's got to be stopped. He's got to be taken out of power, okay? And therefore, that's when everything goes back into order. The fish will be fish again, okay? The pig can be a pig again. Women can be women again, and not fucking walking around, okay, like they got the biggest penis, okay? Hey, because a lot of these women, they walk around with that attitude. They'll even tell you to suck they what? They'll tell you that. Okay, without understanding the irony in that statement. Read.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
That's counsel from the world. You are of your father the devil. The lust of your father you will do. Read.
It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
But not of my spirit. So you ain't covered by Yahweh Shema Shah. You covered of the spirit of this world. You have made it abundantly clear to the Lord his wishes and his understanding and his laws are not needed in your life. Read.
It says that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
That's right. So you're going to go beg the so-called white man to give you crumbs off of his table as he's about to tell you to take this chip. Read.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And you trusted in the shadow of Egypt. You trusted in the valley of the shadow of death. And what is that going to lead you to? It's not going to lead you to a life of life or living. You're dead already. You don't even realize it. That's why Ezekiel 37 was written. The valley, hey, can these bones talk? Can they move? The Lord sent the angel to ask Ezekiel, can these prophesy unto these bones? They are very dry, right? These dry bones don't have no clue that they're dry. Go ahead.
It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
And therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. So you trusting in Pharaoh, which today's Pharaoh is the so-called white man. He's the new Pharaoh, okay? And just as the old Egypt fall or fell, is the same way this Egypt's gonna fall. All right? We're gonna wrap it up. Go ahead.
It says, and trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Yeah, man. And to trust in this world, you trusting in the ways of this world, and you saying, well, how else am I gonna feed myself? Okay, you have no faith, you don't believe, and guess what? The Lord doesn't care, because he put the spirit on you to not believe. He put the spirit on you to be like that so he can destroy you. You're nothing more than the clay, the clay to the potter, man. All right? He's the one that created you. Who in the hell are you? All right? We're gonna wrap up on that right there. All right, so unless you have so much. All right, so man, we come out. Hey, Slakia for me interrupting. Guy, I saw him. I just had to say something. But, well, anyway, this was beside the point. We pray that this was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, outside by Hashem, confidence. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Many blessings and salutations. Until the hopeful elect. Shalom.